welcome to Brian's exciting channel. We're discussing Mandela effects and alike. Hey,
All
Brian,
right.
what's first on the agenda?
Hey guys, we love sweating to the oldies, right?
Yes.
Great video. I remember that song. And no, this isn't like a head wound band. This is a headband for catching sweat. So apparently Richard Simmons, guys, never wore a headband, apparently, in this reality, in this time zone, or whatever time that we're living in. So I want to present to you some residue that Theresa Lynch has shared with me, as well as, I don't know, you want to talk about that post? Who originated that post, Theresa, on your Facebook? How is everybody?
The post.
No, go ahead, Theresa.
I'm so sorry.
You want to talk about that post?
Yes. So supposedly, Richard Simmons never wore a sweatband, and I remember watching him on General Hospital back in the 80s, Brian.
Yep.
And whenever he was on the show, he pretty much had that sweatband on all the time, especially when he was working out.
Yep, and I want to announce whoever brought this up. It was we need to give credit to Jeffrey on this one, who found this.
Jeffrey's the one who posted it.
Yep, and this was furthermore, somebody else found it on alternatememories.com. That's another resource you guys can check for potential Mandela effects. I want to find this post here.
I haven't checked out the site yet, Brian, but I'd like to.
Right, not to mention Sandy, as well as Jeffrey and Theresa provided residue for tonight. So let me just, can I just read this to you guys real quick? I want to read this about Richard Simmons' headband, okay? This is from that same Alternate Memories post. December 28, 2018, Richard Simmons wore a headband. The old reality almost always. The current reality rarely, if at all. Before the internet in the 1980s, to keep fit, craze was spread into people's homes via new technology known as the videotape or video cassette. Popularized by Jane Fonda and her famous workout, the scene was set for a flamboyant male equivalent to make his mark. That came in the form of Richard Simmons from Hollywood, a funny, unlikely character who seemed to never be away from TV, chat shows, and celebrity functions. However, many people picturing him in his zany striped shorts and flyaway frizzy hair also are sure they remember one distinctive trademark detail, his headband. It comes as he never wore one, and despite many images of him on the internet, none of him sporting one can be found. So I want to point out he's appeared on many different shows. I just caught him in The Nutty Professor. If you watch the very beginning of The Nutty Professor, he's in there. No headband. General Hospital, Hollywood Squares, and The Price is Right. Okay, doing various fitness activities. And here's a little clip we can watch him. I hope they don't give me copyright. So let's see if we can fast forward.
I remember that band, Brian, 100%.
No headband. I mean, if you think about it, if you're not catching, it's supposed to be sweating to the oldies. What's there to catch the sweat? Nothing. Nothing. So I don't know. I clearly remember him wearing different colored headbands according to his attire or his leotards or whatever. He wore typically a like striped shorts maybe and like a red or whatever different colored tank tops and different colored headbands. I mainly remember him like in this blue outfit right here. He'd be wearing a white headband, you know. But a lot of people seem to remember him. This is, by the way, let me do some shout outs real quick before we present some more residue and see what you guys remember. If you remember the headband, yes, please comment. We'd love to hear from you. Let's see who's all here tonight. Oh, we got Preliminal. Hey, Preliminal. We got
yay! Hey, Phenomenal, welcome.
We got Seeking Truth. Hey, Seeking Truth.
In here, Brian.
Yeah, there's some new people. Hey, Frankie, what's going on? We got Sational Sin. Hey, Sin. Yeah, Sational Sin says red and white. Yes. His forehead looks naked. Preliminal says.
Truth said Bluetooth has changed to Bluetooth.
Oh, hey, what's up? What's up, Omar? Hey, guys, Happy New Year. Seeking Truth. Hey, guys.
Oh, this is so cool.
Forgiven and blessed
Happy
says
New
Headband.
Year, Brian, if I didn't tell you.
Oh, Happy New Year, Theresa. Now, I got to tell you.
Welcome 2019.
Welcome 2019. Now, I got to say something, too, about fitness, because fitness is very important, especially at really at any age, but as a man, 40s, it's a great idea to start exercising daily. And I noticed I'm getting some varicose veins in my ankles. I really need to get up and get some exercise. So I figure what a way to bring in the new year by talking about this new Richard Simmons effect, as well as to talk about any New Year's resolutions. And by the way, I'd love to hear from you guys of what your New Year's resolutions are in the chat. If you want to post it, go right ahead. Make those things happen this year. This is 2019. Anything can happen, you know?
What's your resolutions, Brian? I have a few.
My resolution is to get active and also, you know, I want to get closer to Jesus, you know, and, you know, I want to share my faith with people. And I just want to make it a good year, you know, happy and healthy. You know, my daughter, I have a son and a daughter, and my third one's on the way. She'll be born in March and April. Looking forward to that. You know, being a dad's awesome. and it's ironic that song Locomotion is it's by a woman, a young African American woman. Her name was Little Eva, and that's actually going to be our daughter's name is Eva.
Wow.
And also, I think I picked that name. Well, we both picked the name together, you know. But I want to say that was reminds me of Once Upon a Timeline, her channel. Hey, what's up, Yellow Sun? Hey, Melissa. So, let's present more of the residue. Yes, I'm wearing a sweat headband. It's kind of makeshift, but it works for the show. So, all right, Theresa, I got your residue up, so let me share this, okay?
Okay, thank you, Brian.
Okay, so we moving on. So we have a Pinterest. Pinterest is quite a source of a good source of Richard Simmons. Notice how half of these images on here, pretty much like this image, Richard Simmons has a headband. Richard Simmons' costume usually includes a headband. Pretty amazing. This one does not have a headband, but then you come down here to this one, bam, there it is. Red shirt, it says sweating on the front, excuse me, and he's wearing red and white striped shorts and the red, of course, sweatband. That headband is no longer there, folks, on Richard Simmons. Look, here's a Rory Lane channel. Richard Simmons, yeah. Ninja 981 is the one who found the residue, or the most of the residue.
Ninja, thank you.
As well as it's a wonderful find, folks. How many of you guys remember that sweatband like we do? You know, I heard a few of you mention in the chat.
Salted in the house.
Hey, what's up, Salted? Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year, everyone. If you're just now joining us, I know you're slowly coming in.
Yeah, this really was unannounced, and I'm sorry, folks, but we had to talk. I feel we really had to talk about this Richard Simmons one, along with our New Year's resolution.
Brian, like seriously, I remember him having headbands, like you said, they match his outfit. Like I remember the outfit that stands out the most to me is the red and the white stripe. For some reason, that one is like the main one, and usually had like a white
That's
headband.
right.
And it's similar to yours, but thinner.
I want to see what everyone's New Year's resolution is. Let's find out. What's everyone's New Year's resolution? Oh, hi, Mom.
Here.
Happy New Year, Mom.
Hey, Anita. Happy New Year.
Oh, Seychelles says, I remember my grandma worked out with his VHS tapes. So,
wow.
Did he have a headband, Seychelles? Tell me. Yeah, okay. Seychelles says he had.
I'll keep an eye out for you at the thrift store.
Okay. Seychelles says wristbands too. He did have wristbands. Yes. Now that's coming back to me. Oh my goodness.
Yes, the wristband, the bands.
Wow. Oh man. Headband and Dove shorts. That's right.
Yeah.
Got some more residue
remember
to share.
the 80s styles, Brian? How old were you in the 80s?
Gosh, I was born in 80.
Oh, I remember the 80s, and we wore some really funky clothes. Because I'm a lot older than you. Yeah, we had some ugly clothes in the 80s. I don't even want to talk about them. They're ugly.
Yeah.
You older people in the chat, you remember the 80s, the big hair, like huge hair. I mean, they used to put like tons of hairspray on and have that frizzy looking thing going on. Yeah, it was crazy. The bigger the hair, the better. I'm very nostalgic this year.
I am too. I'm looking at this costume, guys, and notice this costume guide. Ninja 981 posted this. Look what it has. It has a picture of Richard Simmons here to the left. This virtually the same getup. You know, of course, the hand weights, the shoes, and some of this seems different, but it does include a headband. Now, there was another thing here you sent me, Theresa. Exercise Maniac character kit. Richard Simmons wig. Short shirt. Short. There it is.
Uh-huh.
Look at that. Come on. Oh, coolest homemade.
A lot of costumes.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people trying to dress like them. And always including the headband, if you look. And the big wig, the curly hair, because he... for having his, curly hair.
Yeah, that afro sort of puff.
Yeah. No, I think that was natural, of course.
Well, not from what I heard. I heard it was. I heard
I'm a huge General Hospital fan, so yeah, I definitely remember him wearing the headband.
This is
Lori,
cool.
Lori said
headband.
Absolutely remember the red headband. I agree with you, Lori.
Look at this picture. Best Halloween pics.com. And look at this Richard Simmons guy get up here. Of course, he's got the wristbands. He's got the headband.
Somebody says they're late to the chat. They want to know what the Emmy is about Richard Simmons. You want to explain it again?
I'm going to explain it again for you guys just coming into the chat. Richard Simmons apparently in this reality never wore a headband, or almost never. Before he used to wear it virtually all the time. I remember watching him do the locomotion, and he had the headband.
Yep.
But here's a little kid.
Brian, 100%.
Look at this little kid here, headband, sweating to the oldies.
Says she loves the 80s.
Oh yeah. Now what is this? Richard Simmons, actor. Dick Simmons, American actor.
Yep.
These are some pictures of him. This is what he looks like now. Never had the headband. I'm trying to see. Is it? Oh, yeah. Whoa. Yeah, here's one. I think this is what you were trying to show me, Theresa. This guy with something in his hand. I won't say what it is. He has a tank top, and bingo. There is the headband, Richard Simmons.
There you go. Yep.
Oh, my gosh. I just... Now he looks too much like Pauly. He looks a lot like Pauly Shore now, without his...
Pauly Shore...
doesn't he look like Pauly Shore?
He does look a lot like him.
Looks like Pauly Shore.
Yeah.
Now, here's a Richard Simmons spoof.
Said, I can't find an image still. Not even Eddie Murphy.
Richard Simmons spoof, and he's got a headband.
Yep.
Here's
Happy New Year, Joanne's team too.
Hey, Joanne, Happy New Year.
She's
This may be the nail in the coffin here, Theresa. I don't know. What do you think? This best headbands one that you sent me from amproject.org. This one. It says.
Yeah, it actually said it. I kind of did a clip of it.
That was a good find. It says here, if you're someone whose hairline tends to get drenched with sweat during workouts, then wearing a headband is a kind of a must. But the issue is that many sweatbands make you look like Richard Simmons. Or Michael Cera's character in Juno. And that's not always the vibe you're going for at the gym or in a workout class. Amazing residue. Thanks, Theresa. Oh, there's me. And there's little Eva. So any more thoughts, you guys? We're bringing in the new year with some brand new Mandela Effects. We'll be having a show this Friday. We'll be doing a few call-ins. So we're looking forward. And what else do you have for him, Theresa? You wanted to say something, Theresa? I know you wanted to give you wanted to talk about something.
You mean about my group?
Yeah. You could talk about your group or where you're headed with it, your direction.
Yeah. So I started the group probably the beginning of the year. I think it was May or June. Brian, do you remember?
Yeah.
I can't remember what month it was. Okay. I'm excited. I just reached 1,600 yesterday, Brian.
Yeah.
And I know the Mandela Effect has affected a lot of people. It's opened up my eyes a lot of things. Like, I've learned so much about new animals and just basically broaden my horizons. Do you agree with that, Brian, about learning more things?
Yes. I go with it.
I think in my group this year, starting today, besides posting Mandela Effects, which of course that's what the group is for, and Residue, I wanted to expand it a little bit more. So we're also seeing more new animals, which is Mandanimals. Is that what they call it? Mandanimals? I can't say it right. Brian?
Yeah.
Mandibles. I want to kind of expand more on different type of things. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And make the group more interesting.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't always be about the Mandela Effect. I mean, I understand that's what the group is for, but it's good that we're expanding and learning about other, mysteries, and there's so much information out there for us to learn. And it's like an adventure having the Mandela Effect. So I just want to say that I'm going to try to make the group better. And so I want everybody to share whatever, new findings you find, or any new ideas or comments. Please feel free to post it in my group. So I want to make this a better group. Pretty much that's what I'm trying to say. You got any ideas, Brian?
Yeah, I mean,
what do you think about making it a better group?
Just try and get, with try to make it more personal and make it, because we're all about being a Mandela Effect family,
Right. We're a community, everyone.
We are a family, we're a community, and it's time for people to wake up, honestly, like the media just needs to come out and just, they don't need to bash us, the Mandela Effect. It's like saying I
love all my members in my group, Brian. And that's why, like I said, my group, I know there's other groups out there that has 25,000 or, more. But my group, even though I'm only at 1,600, I want it to be more personable. I want people to feel comfortable and not feel like they're going to be bashed by I hate to say this word, a troll saying, oh no, that didn't happen that way, or it didn't happen this way. Everyone is going to remember things differently. I understand that. We all are in the same boat together. We all have different memories, but we all come together and we discuss what we remember. I mean, I've got childhood memories that I still remember, and I am not going to let the Mandela Effect make me forget where I came from and where I grew up. I mean, Brian, you probably have memories that you remember, right?
Yes, and I want to keep those memories.
Right, and we're not going to let the Mandela Effect take them away from us. And I want everybody out there to know that hold on to your memories dearly and cherish every day, because we're in 2019 now. I mean, we have another year that we just went through, a year of memories, 2018. Mm-hmm. We don't know what's going to happen in 2019, Brian. We don't know if we're going to get an influx more of Mandela effects. Mm-hmm. I am predicting that this is going to get even worse. Now, whether they're going to stay small Mandela effects or they're going to be huge enough to impact the people who are sleeping and wake them up. I mean, what's it going to take to wake up people, Brian? What do you think? What are we going to do to wake people up?
I don't know. I'm still waiting for the real, like, heavy hitting Mandela. I mean, it's just, I mean, what's it going to take? You know, what's it going to take? For
I mean, everybody tries. I mean, there are people out there that are slowly waking up. I have a friend who pretty much doesn't believe in it, but yet several times I've caught him saying things the old ways. Like, seriously. Speaking of Mandela effects, Brian, can we talk about the new movie coming out, or do you want to save it for Friday?
You can talk about it if you want. We got like 5 minutes. Go ahead and talk about it, Theresa. 5 minutes.
Okay. So if you guys remember the people who's been around for a long time, the Mandela effect, like me, 2 years, a few weeks ago, I just hit my 2-year anniversary. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. What do you remember? It's a beautiful day in blank neighborhood, Brian.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. What else would it be? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Right. But now when you go back to listen to the show, you want to play a snippet of it, or are you gonna get copyrighted? Play a little snippet?
I'm sure most let me just say most people are aware of the change. It's this neighborhood now. Yes. It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. Used to be a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And if you go back and watch, like, you know, there's a show called Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood, which is actually created for kids, younger kids, like 2 and 3 years old. And it was based on that show. And in the beginning they say it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. You know, they sing it how it should be. So if it's a show based on another show and they're singing it the way it should be, then where did they get it from? Is it their own idea at that point? Because
but guess what? The new movie now with Tom Hanks, guess what it's going to be called, Brian?
I don't know. Tell me.
It's a beautiful day, and then it's actually copying the way that we remember. So does that mean that the directors and the producers and the actors and actresses and everybody is affected?
It must be. I mean, the producers and the directors, they must be affected.
Yeah, they're actually calling the movie "It's a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood." They're not calling it "It's a Beautiful Day in this Neighborhood."
I know.
To me, that's 100% residue. I mean, I posted that in the group, and I was like excited about it.
Yeah, you know, there was a time where I didn't really want to talk about effects that much with people because I got kind of quiet to myself. I wanted to elaborate on that a little bit, but I actually had a job interview, and on my interview, they brought in 2 bosses, and one of the bosses asked me, or he was telling me his story, and he said something about, well, you know, if you build it, they will come, and I'm like, wait, what? I mean, it's just. I mean, where did he get that from if it never existed? You know, it was always if you build it, they will come. And now if you go back and watch it, it's if you build it, he will come. I tell that a lot. I know I do, but that's my story. Not my whole story, but, you know, I'll say that that's one of the Mandela experiences that that I have that keep going on. I've had other experiences too, Theresa.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, people bring up, like like when you ask somebody how do you spell J.C. Penney, just like it is J.C. Penney. I'm like, well, look at it now, and they're like, oh, it must have always been that way, I don't know. I get like mixed opinions sometimes, and I'm really excited though, Theresa. I'm excited for the new year, and
it's going to be a positive one.
It will be. It will be. I know it will be, and we hope to hear from you guys. We're going to do a live call-in.
This Friday.
This Friday, yes.
What time are you going to do it, Brian? 6 Eastern. I'm sorry, that's my time. I'm Pacific, so I'm saying Eastern. Oops.
Yeah.
No, I'm Pacific time.
Yeah, we're starting 9 p.m. Eastern. For those of you out there who don't know,
9 p.m. Eastern, which is 6 p.m. for anybody who is Pacific like me. That's 6 for Pacific time. And other countries, I don't know their time zones.
Yeah, and Joanne Steen, she's in our chat right now. She's offered to come on the show, so we look forward to seeing her. Joanne Steen in our chat. She's going to be coming in.
Yes, that would be awesome. We welcome you.
And we'd also love to see Ninja 981 and as well as Sandy, who will be coming back with us as well. I believe, maybe. I don't know. We'll find out.
Where's Sandy? She's not in the chat right now.
Yeah, she comes up with a lot of good effects and residues herself too.
Yeah. And thank you, Ninja 981. He contributes a lot to my group and also does a lot of residue hunting as well. So I just want to thank Ninja 981. You know who you are.
Yep, and huge shout out to my girlfriend Lisa. Hey, Lisa.
She's not in the group.
Well, she listens to the videos, and I want to tell all of you good night and happy New Year. And
happy New Year.
And God bless. Have a great night.
We'll see you Friday.
See you guys Friday.
Yep, 9 p.m. Eastern time.